Hello everybody and welcome to Let's Play Unreal. A very enjoyable franchise that I grew up with. Very fun to play. Sadly it ended in 2, but it was a great series. So I'll be playing through Unreal, the add-on Return of Napoleon, Unreal 2, because they were the ones with the actual storylines. So we will begin now. Oh, that's right, it goes to this interface now. New game. We shall play Unreal on... Let's do hard. Not for the faint of heart. Mutators. Place original Unreal weapon sounds to the Unreal version 2.0 ones. Nah, we're good. We're good. We'll just go right in. And of course, you know, it just wouldn't be one of my playthroughs unless the game crashed and I had to restart. So here we go. And we start in a jail cell.
Prisoners 849 escaping.
849, huh? So that would make me across the way inside there. Alrighty. Earthquake! What the heck's going on here? Alright, we got the translator. Now we can actually start reading stuff. Where does this go? Some dude sitting in a chair. James Kavanaugh, ready for execution. That seems like an excessive execution if you ask me. Alright, now this was one of the games that actually revolutionized 3D gaming as we know it. It actually added extensive colored lighting, it added volumetric lighting, fog effects, the water effects were actually really good in this game. It did a lot of things really, really well. It really changed the industry. And as we all know, it's the reason why the Unreal Engine is so popular, because of all the evolutions they've done in the engine. Benjamin Nathaniel's diary, day 93. Today is my birthday. I will celebrate by attempting to start another prison riot. Sounds like a fabulous birthday. I wish you all the best with that. No, he got impaled by the spike. Sucks to be him. Okay, where's the elevator? It's over here. Haha. Another dead guy. Actually, which model am I? I need to change that. I am... Option. Player setup. Yeah, I'm not supposed to be Dante, because in the default game, you're actually supposed to play the female. Is it female 2? No, it's female 1. Whoops, no, not team color. Female 1. Is it Nikita? No, it's not Nikita. Gina. Gina is the default character. This was the actual original character in Unreal. You were supposed to be a female character. That was the general concept. Because the prophecies of the Nali, the natives to the planet we crash landed on, are part of that. But we'll get into that as the story continues. Attention all prisoners, lights out at 2000 hours. No exceptions. Whoa, earthquake! Obviously, this rock is not entirely stable. Jonas Gershwin's diary, day 204. There was another roach in my lunch today. I wonder how I'd made it on board starships. This is this one. That bitch in cell 4A keeps looking at me funny. I swear I'm going to rip out her larynx. Well, screw you too, buddy. Because you're talking about us. What's this say? Boris Clegg's diary, day 3. I've been here for 3 days, and already I've cracked 2 ribs, fractured thigh, and 14 stitches. I don't know if I'm going to make it to the prison moon, much less the end of next week. Yeah, he doesn't sound like a prisoner. That, or he's like a white-collared prisoner or something, and he's on the wrong boat. Attention all prisoners! Remember to be kind to your cellmates. Violence will not be tolerated. Yeah, because that always holds up in a prison. Yeah, let's go in the creepy vent. What could possibly go wrong? There's that fog effect I was talking about. What the heck is at the end of the... And it ran away. And this is the fogging effect, the steam, even though it's technically a 3D object, it's still planar. Because it's on an XY axis, and if you look at it at the wrong angle, you can actually see it all funky. This is also one of the first games to do more detailed polygonal models, and more enhanced 3D levels. And the levels in this, for its time, were massive, because, you know... Serious Sam didn't come out until way... Crap. It didn't come out till way later, so basically, for its time, this had the biggest levels of any game in existence. The load times used to be phenomenally long, but we're using a cutting-edge system, so yeah. It's also the first game, I think, that had reflections? I could be wrong about that one. But, oh yeah, health, we could use some of that. We got banged up from the crash. And here's where we found out if we did have a crash. First officer's logs, Vortex Rikers. The prisoners have become more and more restless as we get closer to the prison moon. Security says they have the prisoners under control, but several have had to be taken to med lab for treatment. Probably helps if I read it right. Captain's log, S. Croon, Vortex Rikers. Altering our course may have proven detrimental to our mission. We are caught in a gravitational field of an uncharted planet. I've ordered the engine foreman to divert power to the drives. Hi. Death knell? What was that? Navigator's log, Vortex Rikers. We are en route to the prison moon. Long-range sensors are detecting an uncharted magnetic mass in Gamma Sector 83H. Captain has ordered a change in course. Sounds like things did not go well, by the simple fact that we're here. Dang it, I missed the jump. Let me try that again. Fortunately, quick loads are pretty quick. Haha, made it. Get the bonus ammo. Bounce. Now, personally, I don't want to get electrocuted, so I'm going to try to dance around this power line, because it will hurt you. Med labs. Well, things went well here. There's the medical officer's log. Chief Medical Officer's log. The prison vessel 2454 Vortex Rikers. The constant fighting between prisoners seems to be getting worse. At this rate, I will be out of supplies long before we reach the prison moon. So basically, we were an unruly bunch. Good to know. Yeah, having multicolored lighting in a single area, I'm pretty sure it's the first game to do it. It also was the first one to do texture filtering, which is, I think we refer to it now as MIP mapping, anti-aliasing, things like that. It used bilinear. It had software rendering, which was the first of its kind. Up until now, every game pretty much had to have a moving shadows. Every game had to have a 3D video card to run it because they didn't really have a software renderer. This was the first one that did. Can we get through here? That doesn't sound good. That didn't go well. We don't even have a gun yet, man. Can we, like, not fight something yet? Oh, look, our friend from the vent is back. Oh, goody, a gun. Can we read any of these logs? Nope, of course not. Okay, so we're at 97% health and 50 on the blaster. The blaster recharges slowly. First aid station. I need health ooze or whatever the heck this goop is that heals me. We got another audio log. Engine foreman's log. Prisoner vessel 254 Vortex Rikers. I am juicing up all the power I can to escape the gravitational pull of this mysterious planet. It doesn't seem to be working. And for the record, that was not meant to be Scotty. Oh, Scotty would have gone with, oh, we don't have the power, Captain. You know, you gotta really go over the top with his pseudo accent that he had that wasn't really a real accent, but whatever. Woohoo! Definitely one of my favorite franchises, as far as it went anyway. Chief Security Guard's log. Prisoner Vessel 254 Vortex Rikers. They've pulled our power to the drives to no effect. We've spiraled towards the planet. I don't know what's going to happen to us. Well, at least we're finally out of the ship. That's a plus. Hold on, I'm going to adjust the volume levels here because I think the audio is actually kind of low. So just pop it up a little bit here. And this is where you step outside for the first time, and that kind of sky had never been seen in a video game before, with moving clouds, a cool-looking sun, obviously the pre-rendered bitmap planet, which there is in a lot of games now. The fact that there are birds flying through the air, the degree of just detail was never seen in a game like this before. I remember the very first time I walked out and just looked up at the sky, I was like, whoa, and I literally just sat there looking around for like 2 minutes straight because it looked so awesome. And of course, most of the younger generation has no idea of how bad things used to look or how far we've come, and they don't realize the games that made such a huge difference along the way. And it's kind of sad. Too many of the Call of Duty generations just spoiled by everything they've got, everything catered to them. Log, guard our vigil. The situation is critical. Last night, Large, extremely powerful alien forces penetrated our camp, firing small missiles from hand launchers. We lost 5 men. Doesn't sound like it went well. Log Cook, J. Strang. No reply to distress signal. Vortex Racker's hole is too unstable to use as a shelter. We found an abandoned building to use as our camp. Maybe the native population can help us. Doesn't look like they did, man. Second weapon we use a auto mag, which is basically a pistol. Nothing else in here. Dead guy has a log. Log, end boss. Contact with members of ISV clan, presumed lost in the area 3 months ago. They have seen a Scar vessel in operation. We may need to gain control of it to escape the system. And for the record, Scar isn't, the J isn't pronounced, it's silent. You don't actually learn that until I think the second game. Jump into piranhas in the water, jump in and grab the ammo clip and then get out. Gives the blue tint, and of course the water having any kind of real movement effect to this degree was unheard of before this game. So it really did a phenomenal job of just changing 3D gaming as we know it. And of course the biggest contribution the game made, surprisingly, wasn't even the graphics, as revolutionary as they were for its time. It was the AI. Because until then, and actually to a large degree to this day, many games hide behind the higher difficulty means you do less damage, the enemies do more, and nonsense like that. This was the first game where the amount of damage it takes to kill a bad guy is pretty much the same no matter what the difficulty is. Beautiful waterfall they had for back then. The difference was the higher the difficulty, the smarter the bad guys were. They would actually dodge, they would react, they would be tactical. They were smarter about it. And since then, there really haven't been that many games that have revolutionized AI. There's been a few here and there, but for the most part, it's been kind of bland since Unreal, to be honest. In Unreal Tournament, they obviously incorporated the same concept of the AI into it, which is why the AI is so challenging. Very few people have ever beaten it on its highest ranking, which is godlike. So, yeah, it's a pretty challenging game because the AI actually acted intelligently. Dude, you alright? That'd be a no. Hi. That must be one of the big brutes they were talking about. Come on, back off. Oh, great, 2 of you. Wonderful. 3 of you. Oh, joy. Back off, man. Wait for me. Again, I'm not afraid to use it. Back off. Reload, man, reload! Okay. Well, that was fun. So yeah, let's get back into it. Now, technically, this is the second episode. Or the first, what's the first episode? Second level is what I meant to say. Log. I have no damn luck. First, I'm locked up for 2 years for a murder I didn't commit. Then on the way to yet another prison colony, we crashed in this godforsaken ball of rock. This sucks! Sorry, lady. However, you're sitting on a pile of ammo, which I desperately need. So, yeah, I mean, I don't remember what I was going to say before I got interrupted. So if I remember that point, I will bring it back up later. But it's actually a pretty good game. Now, the elevator's a little glitchy. If you actually take it down and try to come back up, it gets all weird on you, where the door doesn't want to open properly when you get back to the top. So I've actually found the easiest way to get down without any complications is to do this. If you time it right, you don't actually crater onto the ground. You'll survive. And you just swim all the way to the far end, come back up, and work your way back the other way around. Makes it a little easier. But yeah, the AI was actually pretty spectacular. In an Unreal Tournament, they advanced it even further because they were actually able to have more human opponents that were actually able to act intelligently. If you've ever played on high difficulties, that game is hard. So yeah, it's a pretty challenging game. I mean, I honestly think the AI in Unreal Tournament was more challenging than it was in Quake, because Quake also used the higher the difficulty, the more damage you take nonsense. So you couldn't gauge how much better their AI really was because their AI was cheating in the first place. Because it was magically doing more damage just because the difficulty was higher. So I honestly think Unreal had the better AI, just because they didn't have to do that to make it harder to kill them. But that's my personal opinion. And it's based off some research I've done, so I don't know if it's entirely true. I honestly don't know if it had inferior AI at the time or not. But considering they had to do other things to beef it up, I think they did have inferior AI. That's why they beefed up their bad guys. Log, guard, M, V, Welly. I should have stayed with the others. I think my leg is broken in several places. My brother went looking for help 8 hours ago. Oh, sorry you died without your brother, man. That sucks. Get out of my way, Tentacle. Don't have a melee key. It's well before the day of melee keys. You pretty much got to pull out your blaster to blow up stuff, unless you want to waste ammunition. I see you up there. Anybody else? Hello? Hello? Any of the baddies hiding in the tunnels? Oh, I see you. There we go. Okay, he's down. Let's finish searching this cave real quick. Little flare. Surprised there weren't more tentacles in the air. Tritium shards. Tritium is a kind of an energy crystal that they use. I don't know if it powers their engines like dilithium in Star Trek or what, but it is a source of energy that they actually mine. That much I know. We use it to actually power a mining tool that we get later, but we don't have that weapon yet. We will carry on. Alright, we have more boxes to break. I knew there was one more maybe somewhere in here. Now this is one of the... Ow. Backed right into it. This is one of the games I actually know better, and if you notice in the upper left corner where the armor is, I actually have 2 sets of armor. The vest that I picked up and the body armor that I picked up. You can actually have, I think, up to a triple layer of armor. You can have a shield, a vest, and an armor. Of course, the bottom left is health, which can only be augmented by healing items and super health items. So, die, tentacle monster. Okay, good. He was the only one. Whoa! Okay, the flying manta ray dude is in the house for some reason. Back off, man. Freaky little bad guy. Yeah, this guy did not have any logs on him. Flashlight, that was useful. Bandage, audio log, and ammunition. The audio log says... My burden does not end. More minions have been cast down by the angry gods. I will pray for their souls, but I fear my prayers are not heard. I must travel the temple of Shiva to seek balance. Considering they're a spiritual race, I figured I'd give them a monk-like voice. So, yeah. Somewhere around here, if they're not totally hiding. Ah, yes, this is the little nolly cows. The nolly cows on this planet are actually 2-legged, and the little baby ones resemble bunny rabbits. Bigger ones don't really look much like cows either, but that's what they're called. They're called the nolly cows, so... I didn't name them, man! Got another brute fight. Come on, punk! Gotta fight better than that. Load. There we go. My ammo's off kilter from my actual readout. Got him, quit doing the thing. He's grown up. Okay, now it's working properly. Before, you would get to the top and the elevator door would already be up, and if you didn't run out really, really fast, you missed it. So, that kind of sucked. But, yeah, what can you do? Alright. You still in the elevator? No, good, you're not. Sometimes there's a brute there, depending on the difficulty. I think if you're on Unreal or Godlike, there's a very bad nasty there. So, one of the brutes. What? There's ammo down there, but we'll grab it after we duke it out with some of these baddies. Whoa! Okay, forgot to dodge him. Reload. Oh! Back me into a corner. Rat. Little weasel. Oh, look, a manta ray. Oh, look, he has a friend. Back off, dude. Yeah, the accuracy goes to crap when you alt-fire, but you do shoot faster. Log, PV heal. I was attacked by a flying beast. It uses its tail as a weapon. I was able to kill it, but not without taking a beating. I discovered the orange berries have a healing effect on me. I feel strong enough to proceed. Obviously you weren't, man. Okay. Hit the button, summon the elevator, then hop off the elevator to go grab the ammo. That works. Okie dokie. I actually like this game so much I played the crap out of it co-op with friends with a mod actually called Serpentine, which replaces the Unreal weapons with actual realistic guns from modern era, like Glocks and 45s and things like that. It's actually a pretty cool mod. I actually enjoyed it a lot. Depending on the feedback, I may or may not include that mod in the add-on Return to Nepali when I play it, because it adds 3 unique weapons to the game, but the Serpentine mod can be incorporated into Nepali, so you can actually use the new guns with the new Unreal or the new Nepali guns. So it's kind of cool. There you are. Come on, take him out. Thank you. The audio log. Guard, be welly. I can't get past these brutes to go back to help my brother. My ammo is almost out. These brutes are patrolling around at all times. So you're the brother that left your other brother to die. Looks like neither one of you made it. I hear you roaming the halls. Okay, about 13 or 14 shots to kill one. Whoa! Ow! Hit a friend! Hit a friend! No, back off, boy. You're not my friend. Sheesh. Empty our clips so we can at least realign our out. Son of a... I didn't mean to do that. Now I can't get up to that ammo. Dang it. Freaking A, that sucks. That would have actually topped me off back to 200, and then I would have had an even amount of ammo with the even number of clips. But it didn't go that way for us. Nice things never happen to us! Oh, hi. I totally missed you. Anybody else want to play? I guess he was the last one. 89 cliffs. Closer to max. Hopefully at one point we'll be able to align them together. So, even though this episode went a little long, I'm actually going to try to do one level per episode. Even though this one was 2 because the intro level wasn't that long. So, basically I want to try to do at least a level per episode. I may end up going further than that or less than that depending, but I want to try to keep it at either 20 minutes or level depending on the length. If I can go faster than a level per episode, that'd be awesome. But if I can't, I'm going to probably let the episodes run a little long just so I can actually finish the level. So, thank you everybody for watching. You guys are awesome viewers. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch my videos. It means a lot to me, and I hope you enjoy them. So you all take care of yourselves, and if you want to see more of me, queue up another video on the list, or stay tuned for more. In the meantime, goodbye, everybody.